Society obsesses over the acquisition of wealth, yet for many, the moment capital arrives, it slips away. This often manifests as a cycle of rapid, impulsive purchases, spending that offers no long-term return, driven by a subconscious urge to clear the bank account as quickly as possible. A specific cultural myth drives this panic, the assumption that money is inherently corrupt and will inevitably compromise the character of anyone who holds it. Chronic financial self-sabotage is a symptom of this internalized fear. We discard wealth because we have been conditioned to believe the currency itself is dangerous. We need to consider if we are blaming the wrong party in this relationship. Money may function simply as a mirror, doing nothing more than reflecting the existing intentions and flaws of the person using it. In any relationship, including your relationship with your finances, toxicity is a two-way street. If the interaction feels poisonous, that poison is brought to the table by the human participant. Since we cannot change the nature of currency, we have to examine our own perspectives. Internal behavioral correction must happen before our external financial reality can shift. We project our own ethical insecurities onto money, turning a blank canvas into a source of personal failure. To see this clearly, we can look at the pure utility of everyday physical objects. A simple pencil has absolutely no moral alignment. It is a mechanism for applying lead to paper, whether it's used to draft a cruel insult or a masterwork of poetry. Similarly, a sharp chef's knife serves a specific function, efficiently chopping bright vegetables on a wooden cutting board. The exact same blade can be used to cause harm. The knife has not changed, only the intent of the user has. The tool is a passive participant in the outcome. Its value is determined entirely by the hand that holds it. Blaming an inanimate object for a destructive result ignores the reality of how tools function. Capital operates on the same principle. It is a mechanical form of leverage, devoid of any emotional or moral charge. This flowchart shows what happens when capital meets a corrupted mindset. Negative preconceived notions act as a jagged red filter, distorting the tool. When we misinterpret money's purpose, our use becomes destructive. The leverage fractures, and the potential for wealth fades to zero. Adopting an objective view of money removes that emotional barrier, replacing the filter with a smooth, functional node. The same neutral capital now flows through an objective mindset, resulting in exponentially rising, compounding leverage. Mastering wealth is purely a mechanical process. Success depends on aiming that leverage with precision rather than battling internal emotions. Those who master this utility become what we call ethical millionaires. Intentionally avoiding the creation of wealth limits your influence. Without capital, you lack the leverage needed to drive positive change. When viewed as a constructive force, money becomes a way to improve the lives of your family and provide support to your community. Removing these myths transforms wealth from a source of guilt into a mechanism for positive influence. Mastering a tool this powerful requires instruction. It is difficult and often risky to attempt it in isolation. It is essential to join a community of peers who have already successfully addressed their own financial biases. The taxlab.club provides this environment, offering a space for those dedicated to building a healthy, objective relationship with money. This community provides the professional frameworks needed to build ethical wealth